Hey guys, Sethley here back with another Apex Legends video. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Now in today's video we have quite a bit of news to go over, including some more information about the Battle Pass. And if you guys didn't see my video yesterday, I did cover a patch that went out a bit later in the day yesterday, and that was regarding the Battle Pass and Battle Pass progression as well as weekly challenges. So they made two changes because there was so much negative feedback about how slow it was and still is to level up the Battle Pass. Personally, after having played a lot more after they did make that patch of how fast you can level up from 10,000 XP per star to 5,000, as well as making weekly challenges next week take less time to complete. Those were their two changes, and I still don't really think they were enough. I honestly think they need some more changes. Well, we did get some more information about that today, and that was obviously because they continued to get so much feedback about this topic. A lot of people in the community believe that they are doing this on purpose, and it has been planned since the beginning intentionally. I mean, it is a business, so they do have to make money, but I do think if they were actually intentionally planning to make it super hard to level up just to get people talking, as well as just have people play the game more, I think that plan, if it is one, was probably from EA and they were telling Respawn to do that strategy. I don't know, that's just what I think. I think EA definitely does those type of things a lot. But before I get into the rest of the information we got about the Battle Pass today, Apex Legends did also release the Horizon launch pack today. I'll show it on screen right now. They tweeted out saying, light up the arena with the Horizon launch pack featuring the Neon Stardust Horizon skin, Star-Studded Weapon Havoc skin, and Fantastic Phaser Weapon Charm. Now make sure to let me know your thoughts on this launch pack for Horizon down in the comment section below. I really like the color scheme and style of it. However, I think her hair kind of does look a little bit weird with that skin, but that's just my opinion. But now onto the stuff about the Battle Pass changes, as well as a few other things. So the Director of Community and Communications at Respawn tweeted out today asking if they should do an AMA on the Apex subreddit, which is Ask Me Anything, I'm pretty sure. And they ended up doing that for a couple hours. So there was a lot of replies from developers on the subreddit, but I'm just going to take the main points we did get about the Battle Pass and then summarize the rest of it pretty much. So basically the first main big thing I did want to cover was from Chad Grenier, the game director of overall Apex Legends, and he's the overall Apex Legends lead. So he made a response to somebody who said what was wrong with the last season's pass was only slightly rolling back the Battle Pass actually a negotiation tactic like some people have said, and he replied by saying this: before I get into the reason for the Battle Pass change, I'll start by saying that the team has the player's best interest in mind. So technically he kind of is avoiding the question there, but then he said, and we are not trying to play negotiation games with our players. Respawn is made up of passionate gamers just like yourself. We also aren't trying to secretly force you all into buying more Battle Pass levels, which I definitely think the devs probably don't want to do that, but the bigger guys up at EA, I bet you they definitely do, in my opinion at least. But then he went on to continue saying, I promise you everyone here on the team are good people, passionate gamers, and just want what's best for the game. And I think that is probably true, especially when it comes down to Respawn. EA is where I get a little bit skeptical. Now he went on to explain the two changes to the Battle Pass and give reasons behind them. I'll show it on screen right now, as well as I will link the AMA and all of their replies in the description below if you guys want to go through and read all of that. So he said the Battle Pass is about keeping players engaged throughout the season, so we're not trying to do you wrong here. Obviously when these changes went live, we heard your feedback loud and clear and quickly put in a change that makes the challenges roughly 50% easier to complete, which I think it should be a little bit more than 50% easier. But he went on to say, and we have more changes planned in the future to give players more agency on challenge completion. We appreciate your feedback on this change, but also keep in mind that Respawn always has your interest in mind, so please assume positive intent. So there we have it. It is confirmed by Chad Grenier, the Apex Legends game lead for the devs, and he said there are confirmed changes coming to the Battle Pass in the future. Now, I personally think they probably had an idea of something of how they could change it at the very minimum if things did go wrong. So we definitely will be getting some changes in the near future. I'm not too sure how long that will take, but there definitely will be a lot more talk from the community about this problem until that does happen. But make sure to comment down below your thoughts on what they are doing. Do you think this was intentional? And if so, is it bad that they're doing that intentionally, even if it's for the good of the game, but actually has somewhat of a negative effect on a lot of players, but in the end, it ends up being good? I'm not too sure. sure what to think about that. Lastly, I wanted to cover a few bugs that were added to the dev tracker as investigating. So bug fixes should be coming for these things in the future, but currently they aren't labeled as coming in future patch, so they are still working on them. Starting out with the Xbox, the game must be restarted to view recent purchases when bought via the Xbox Marketplace sometimes, so be on the lookout for that. But then there is Steam, so there are some issues with Steam as well. There's an issue with players' names showing up as a long tag, as well as the lag within the lobby, and lastly for Steam, Apex coins not appearing after being bought, and then they have to restart the game for them to appear. And lastly, there are crashes when you have the club's menu open. So those are the bugs that were added to the dev tracker, so we should get bug fixes at some point in the future for those, but that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out a ton. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. But it's been your boy Sepley, and I'm out.